A survey of 4,000 people conducted by Spark Advocacy in March found that 25% of Canadians believe joining the European Union is a good idea. 58% say the proposal is worth exploring. More on this story here.
A recent wave of polling and social media chatter has turned a once fanciful question, could Canada join the European Union, into a surprisingly mainstream conversation. The most widely cited numbers come from Canadian pollster research company Research Co., which in early 2025 found 46% of Canadians open to the idea, a figure that ticked up to 48% in a February 2026 update, 34% opposed, the rest unsure. A separate Abacus data survey reported 44% support, while a satirical meme that circulated on Facebook framed the question as 30% yes / 70% no, to highlight how quickly the premise can feel absurd. Together, the data show a plurality, not a majority, but a level of openness that pollsters describe as remarkable for a country outside Europe. The partisan breakdown is revealing. Research company Research Co.'s Carousel noted 56% support among Liberal Party of Canada and New Democratic Party voters, with Conservative voters split almost evenly, 44% yes, 45% no. Commentators link the surge to anxiety about the United States. Several posts reference the Trump administration's threats to Canada's economy and sovereignty as a catalyst for looking across the Atlantic, and to Canada's existing economic ties to Europe through the Comprehensive Economic and Trade Agreement CETA. Public reaction online is polarized. Instagram's The Social distilled the 44% figure into a TV segment that called the EU a fancy guy with an accent and better food choices, while warning that the poll's appeal may be more emotional than practical. Comment threads quickly split into three camps: those touting access to a 500 million consumer market and higher food safety standards, those flagging sovereignty, currency, and immigration concerns, joining would give us less control over our own laws, and a third group treating the whole premise as satire. Canada is not in Europe. European voices have amplified the story, too. EU Foreign Policy Chief Kaja Kallas cited the Canadian numbers in a Munich Security Conference speech to argue that the EU still has soft power pull beyond its borders.